ABL action returns to the Dragon's Nest as the Westports Malaysia Dragons taking on the league, leading Chongson Kung Fu. We begin in the first period as import Marcus Marshall coming off a historic game, beginning by moving the ball around and finding heritage import Rail Cervantes for that swooping layup. But Chongson Kung Fu would retaliate immediately behind the sweet shooting world import Anthony Tucker from downtown. That would be the first of many triples for the talented import of Chongson Kung Fu. Great defense here by the new import of the Westports Malaysia Dragons, Curtis Washington, but Guokai able to get his own rebound, and on the second possession, powering inside over Washington for two. Costly turnover here by Marshall. As Guokai with a nifty spin move, the big man showing his athleticism all the way to the rim. And life is easy for the shooters of Chongson when you've got a big man like Justin Howard in the paint, inhaling that offensive rebound and finishing for two. Westports Malaysia Dragons would respond as Marcus Marshall putting the moves on his opponents, going by with a step back triple. Great defense here by Kung Fu, but counter steal by Kwek as he gets that layup and a steal. Sneaky finish for Kwek Tien Yen. This would result in a technical foul for Justin Howard for complaining to the referees. But it was still all Kung Fu in the first period as Justin Howard making up for lost time, getting that inside shot to fall. Marshall though getting the pass over to Rail Cervantes with the inside shot as the Dragons just hanging around. We move to the second period as world import Patrick Cabajo lighting it up from the left corner. Check out the strong move from heritage import Kalen Chongson, getting it up and over Curtis Washington for two as Kung Fu still with a 4-point lead. Guokai, the steal, the finish, and the bucket. This was a breakout game for Guokai here in the Asean Basketball League. Miss here from Washington. As Anthony Tucker with the lead pass all the way to Justin Howard, testing the rim with that throwdown. Kokau this time, trying to take matters into his own hands, elevating for that mid-range jumper. Well, that will not fall. Realizing that his team needs him, Curtis Washington testing the defense of the reigning Defensive Player of the Year as Washington goes baseline, goes reverse, and scores for the Westports Malaysia Dragons. Marshall, a two-man game as Curtis Washington showing the league he can hit from downtown as well. Make that two straight as Washington sizing up Howard. The spin move, the fadeaway jumper for two as the Dragons humming along and staying within striking distance before this three-point bomb from Lo Shifai. Marshall moving the ball around once again. Finding Lo Shifai, who will get inside the paint with a nifty pass over to Ting for two. The lead going to the Dragons. And this time, Washington once again from the outside, giving Westports Malaysia a 7-point lead in the second quarter. We move to the third, as Kokau once again eluding the defense of Kung Fu. But the China-based squad would not stay silent for long. A long pass from Howard, finding his teammate Anthony Tucker. But there would still be a lot more bullets in the holster for the Dragons, with a beautiful shot from Kokau. A heads-up play here for the Dragons as Patrick Cabajo stealing that long pass intended for the offense of Kung Fu. But Guokai says enough of that as he goes all the way inside for two, part of a stellar 19.7 rebound performance for Guokai. Chongson Kung Fu would get the advantage, but the Westports Malaysia Dragons would still hang around as Ting getting this nifty move, the baseline drive to fall. But still, too many weapons for Chongson Kung Fu as Guokai continuing to pour it on for the visiting squad. And this time, Anthony Tucker leading the fast break for Chongson Kung Fu finds the big man, Justin Howard, who led his squad with 31 points in this ballgame. Marcus Marshall says, "This ain't over until I say it's over," as the lead cut down to 4. But Chongson would get a lot of contributions as well, as Jonathan Bermillo coming off the bench and getting that tough layup to drop. But the patient play of Chongson Kung Fu would still reign supreme, as Anthony Tucker would finish with 22 points and 9 rebounds, getting that shot to fall. Tucker moving the ball around. This time he finds Chongson, who gets it inside to Howard. And despite the best efforts of the Westports Malaysia Dragons to hang around, this would still go to the visiting team, as Chongson Kung Fu picking up a 50-point win, 96-81 in a battle of high-scoring guards. Anthony Tucker and his squad would continue to lead the ABL and stay undefeated.